right, Mr. Simple Biz Guy, let's start the show.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this SimpleBiz360 podcast. My name is Jeff Mason, and I'm your host on this 5-minute adventure. So grab your favorite beverage and just go for a quick ride with us. We're actually in the midst of what we call the 3 Business Tips in 5 Minutes podcast series. So it goes by really fast, and today we're going to take a look at why are we still serving wilted mint and mojitos? Why is that happening? We're going to talk about a little quality control, if you don't mind. So we'd love your follow. We're on YouTube, IGTV, Gab TV, and 28 listening platforms, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Pandora, you name it, we're on it. We would love your 5-star rating if we deserve it, and only if we deserve it. So let's talk about this, right? My wife and I, last summer, were at this beautiful Lake Michigan restaurant, upper terrace, overlooking the lake, seagulls flying around, packed house. It was just a beautiful evening. And my wife orders a mojito, and she's not really a drinker. She doesn't really drink that much, but, she gets it's a summer drink, right? Let's have one. So this drink comes to our table, and there is wilted, not even wilted, brown mint leaves in this mojito. It was disgusting. It looked like somebody was raking up fall leaves and kept a couple of them and just stuck them in this glass. It was disgusting. Beautiful restaurant. I'm thinking, why would someone service these wilted mint leaves in this mojito? I just don't get it. Right? So what we're going to talk about today is why do we still insist on trying to slide some of this kind of stuff by customers, right? We know what the right thing to do is. We do. So why do we let our employees, why do we elect sometimes to let this stuff go out the door knowing that it's not the way the customer wants it, right? So we know that it's right, and we say you've got to reinforce what's right in the training you do. So, even if it's yourself, you've got to come to grips with some customer service skills and some quality control skills and say, you know what, we got to do this. And then set these customer-pleasing standards. And I know, on a summer night on the upper deck overlooking Lake Michigan, beautiful breezy night, people want stiff mint leaves that stand up and scream green, and they're like, oh, look at me, I'm so tasty. Not last fall's leaves raked up and stuck in a glass. It's disgusting. So think about this again, right? So set those customer-pleasing standards and avoid the silent business killers. And what are the silent business killers? So maybe someone goes away from that restaurant who got wilted mint leaves that night too, and they say, hey, oh man, this place, really lousy service. We paid an arm and a leg for our meal, beautiful setting, but you should have seen what we got in this glass, right? Silent business killers are 26 out of 27 people who have a bad experience with a customer, with a company rather, fail to tell the company about it. Why? Because they don't think anything's going to change. They don't think anything's going to happen. 91% of those people never come back. They just leave. They're gone. Lost customer. Over the cliff, right? Now, the average person that gets burned goes on to tell 9 or 10 friends, colleagues, neighbors, associates. 13% of those unhappy people, those malcontents, go on to tell 20 or more people about that bad experience. You, as a business owner, want to avoid that scenario at all costs. Now, what I have hanging up on the wall here behind me is a set of graphics that I sent to a graphics company, and you see me use this stuff all the time. I love these people, but that should have never been put in a box. Look at how the edges are overlapping on the canvas, right? So if you look at what should have been delivered, it should have looked like this, right? You should see all of the icons inside the actual frame, not sticking out like they did it there, right? So again, ask yourself, why would you ever put what's hanging on the wall in a box and ship it and think that's okay? No way. So let's do a little Lost in a Shuffle tune today. Happy Together. Let's be happy together with our customers. The Turtles, 1967. Enjoy it. We will see you in 168 hours.